kind of a community coffee shop, you know. It's just it's a place where people come to relax, to know their environment, to know their baristas. Not to mention our coffee is pretty amazing. We have been 100% barista-owned for our entire existence. It started out just the three of us, and we have grown into a little family of baristas. Because we are all baristas and we all take coffee really seriously, you can get an amazing cup of coffee here.
A lot of what it comes down to in coffee is curation. We try to give the best service we can for our clients. I have no doubt that our coffee is great. We source well. I know it's roasted well.
Ethiopian is just like a taste profile that you can't find anywhere else. If you ever wanted to try a coffee that tastes like candy, you try an Ethiopian, you know. If you ever want to try something that tastes like tart cherries, try an Ethiopian. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like no other coffee experience.
Ethiopian coffee is interesting. It's, as everybody knows, the birthplace of coffee. When you look at the types of the varietals of coffee that come out of Ethiopia, there's thousands of varietals, to the point that when you receive a coffee from Ethiopia, it doesn't tell you what varietal it is, it just says Ethiopia heirlooms. And that's really exciting for coffee people because there's no end to the possibilities there. They're always searching for that new varietal of coffee that's going to blow everybody away. He's very delicate. It's often tea-like, citrusy. People say Earl Grey. It's unique. It doesn't taste like any other coffee out there, really.
A big problem that I know of with Ethiopian coffee is that the government controlled like washing stations, and you never really knew what you were getting. Like you can get an amazing, you know, an amazing haul from one guy and a subpar from another, and then what you get out of that is just like a mediocre cup of coffee. But nowadays, with like the different co-ops that are popping up, it's ensuring a lot more quality coming out of there and better varietals as well.
They're grown on the farm. It takes about 3 or 4 years to produce cherries. So they're harvested usually by trained pickers who are trained to pick only when it's red, only when it's ripe, only the cherries that look healthy. If you've picked green cherries or cherries that are not yet ripe and they get mixed in, it's going to lower the quality of the cup overall. There's different processing techniques, but the most common one is usually washed. So the coffee gets pulped. What they call pulping is they take all the mucilage, the fruit material off of the seed, and then they wash it for usually a day or two so that you end up with a clean seed, really. And then those are laid out to dry for a couple days generally. After they're dried, they're sent to another processing mill often, where they're sorted by size, they remove defects, and then they're made ready for export. For the importance of roasting, one of our strongest beliefs is that we can't really make it better than it is, and we can only maintain that quality by finding the roast that is appropriate for it, where it's tasting the best. Otherwise, we're making it worse than it was. The farmer is the one who's kind of done all the work to set the quality bar, and we have to essentially maintain it.
We get 5-pound bags for our use, and then there are retail bags that we also use for single origin espresso and for pour overs. I like to order out enough so the coffee has about 5 or 6 days to rest before we use it. It just allows it to kind of degas a little bit and open up. But yeah, we just keep it straight out for everyone to see. If someone is looking for something different, I definitely try to get them to go for the Ethiopian, for sure.